My name is Sarah, and today we're going to be learning about how you can travel faster than the speed of light. I actually didn't even know that you could do that. I didn't know it was physically possible, but apparently scientists are finding out interesting things all the time. So I'm very excited to share this information with you. All right, are you ready? Let's get started. Physics students have long been tasked with implementing formulas, which use calculations and the laws of physics to predict and model the movement of objects through space and time. These formulas were created with something in mind, that no object can travel faster than the speed of light. However, emerging research in the physical sciences has revealed that it may be possible for an object to move faster than the speed of light. Very interesting. So the first word that we're going to look at is task. So it's right here. You can see it here. So to be tasked with something means simply that you've been given some kind of task. So I have been tasked with creating this video. You perhaps may have been tasked with watching this video or reading this article. Lots of different things that you can task someone with or be tasked with. So these physics students, they've been tasked with implementing formulas. So when you implement something, that means basically you or you use it in a practical sense. So right now I'm implementing my English lecture skills to make you this video, and the physics students would use their skills with physics and also the formulas and calculations that they've learned in order to make predictions about the world. And so when they make predictions, they create models. So a model doesn't always just have to be, like a fashion model, somebody walking down a catwalk or a runway. A model can basically just show you how something works. So you can make a mathematical model, you can make a toy model. So basically it's just a simplified, typically a visual version of whatever it is that you're trying to explain or convey. So the models that these physics students have been creating for the past several decades have had the assumption that nothing can move faster than the speed of light. This is obviously very, very important because so many physics calculations are based on this math. However, emerging or new or coming out research in the physical sciences has revealed that it may actually be possible to move faster than the speed of light. So let's find out how on earth that is possible. I'm very curious. The idea originated from Miguel Alcubierre, a Mexican physics professor who published this idea in 1994. However, simply theorizing about the possibility of exceeding the speed of light and actually accomplishing it are two very different feats. Even according to the most far-fetched research, scientists would need to alter the space-time surrounding the object. This is also called finding a loophole in general relativity, most famously studied by scholar and genius Albert Einstein. Very cool. So actually the first person to come up with this idea was a Mexican physics professor. His name was Miguel Alcubierre. I'm so sorry if, any Spanish speakers are listening. I did take Spanish in high school, but, obviously didn't remember a whole lot, so hopefully I didn't butcher his name. He came with this idea that you can travel faster than the speed of light. And so when you go faster than the speed of light, you exceed it. So you 초과하다, you go past, you pass it, or you go faster in this case. However, just theorizing, just talking about, oh yeah, it's totally possible to go faster than the speed of light, and then actually doing the thing, actually going faster than the speed of light, obviously these are two very, very different things, or we can say they're two very different feats. So a feat is something that is typically some kind of task or challenge that is very difficult to do. So even according to the most far-fetched research, so even the most crazy, esoteric, most extreme, most cutting-edge science that we have, it says that we would have to alter the space-time around the object in order to get it to move faster than the speed of light. So yeah, I am not a physics expert, but to me that sounds pretty difficult. I don't know about you. So basically this concept of space-time, it's based on the theory that we live in 4 dimensions. So there's forward and back, up and down, side to side, and then also time. So that is how all objects move throughout the universe. So they're saying that basically we would have to, invent some kind of time machine, put the object inside of the time machine, and then using that we can move faster than the speed of light. I'm not a physics expert, but this sounds really, really difficult to me. Yeah, I have no idea how they would accomplish this, but certainly if they could, it'd be very interesting. And so this idea of, using the fourth dimension of time in order to get things to move faster than the speed of light is called a loophole. So a loophole is when you are able to avoid some kind of rule. So you can find tax loopholes, you can find loopholes in physics, you can find loopholes in all different types of things. So basically it's just like it's using some kind of trick to get around the rules or to break the rules. And so relativity, this concept in physics, was famously studied by scholar and genius Albert Einstein. Next slide. With technology that can achieve this, future explorers could be able to traverse different planets instead of time on Earth. The use of warp speed could even be used to help people on this planet combat climate change. And so traverse, that simply means to, travel around to, 다니다, just go around to all the different planets. However, using technology like this would be costly, difficult, and potentially dangerous. To create warp speed inertia, a vehicle must borrow negative energy from a vacuum. Because we still don't know the potential risks, professors and researchers have been cautious when making calculations. So for now, Star Wars-like warp speed technology is off the table, but perhaps that's for the best. So the word to utilize, that's simply a fancy word for to use. Using technology like this, it means exactly the same thing. Utilize just sounds a little bit, fancier, cooler, more scientific. So if we use this technology to make things travel faster than the speed of light, it could potentially, it could possibly be very, very dangerous because we don't know if this thing, if it would rip the object apart. So maybe the atoms would get to the place that they're going faster than the speed of light, but if they're all just destroyed and the object is completely, ripped apart, what's the point of that? So in order to create warp speed inertia, a vehicle has to borrow negative energy from a vacuum. So in this case, a vacuum, it's not literally like a 청소기, something that you'd use to clean your house. It's a, basically it's talking about empty space. So space that literally has no atoms flowing through it at all. And so if they were to get this energy that is in this empty space, it would create a vacuum, and that is how they would be able to make the object travel faster than the speed of light. But as we all know, this is extremely dangerous. It could create a black hole. It could, suck us into God knows where. I don't know. This sounds scary to me. I feel like maybe it's not the best idea. I don't know. So for now, because of these risks, these Star Wars-like warp speed technology is off the table. So when something is off the table, that means, we're not doing it right now. We're not even going to talk about it. It's not even at the table. It's just, somewhere far away on some shelf where nobody can get it. And personally, I don't know about you guys, but I think maybe that's for the best, and it's probably safer that way. Wow. We are already at the very last slide. So I actually have a confession to make. Today is actually my last day that I'm going to be filming videos with the Times-Core, so unfortunately, I actually won't see you guys next week. I know that's usually what I say every time I film, but yeah, I just want to let you guys know that it's been a real pleasure working with all of you, and I wish you all the best in your English learning and your science learning journeys. All right, well, if you see me on the street or in another video, don't be afraid to say hi. I'd love to, say hello and talk to you for a little while. All right, well, all of you have a wonderful day and life, I guess. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you around. All right, have a great day. Bye.